Thank you.
Well, hello there, folks, and welcome to the B.R.O Scouting Vlogs 2024. I am your host, Wade Rush, and my sweet daughter, Rachel, as always, is with me. Here we are on week 7 on these scouting vlogs for 2024. We really appreciate you guys riding along with us and checking out, watching the herd as they progress and all that during the summer, because the season's going to be here before you know it. Here in South Carolina, deer season opens August 15th. It's too hot for man nor beast to be out there chasing one another in the woods, I'll tell you that right now. But anyway, we're fixing to head into the lease here and find out what was moving around over here on week 7. Y'all stand by. Well, folks, the temp is showing 91 today, but y'all can see we got some breeze blowing, and whenever that happens, it's not as bad, and the humidity wasn't as high today.
That does not say 91. That says 97.
Oh, once again, I'm wrong. I'm calling 100, 109, 104, and now I'm calling 97, 91, and Rachel's got to correct me on it. I just, I guess I'm more wishful thinking. Yep, and the blackberries are really all gone now. Yeah, Rachel, y'all didn't have to hear that. Rachel was making fun of her daddy. Me misreading everything all the time. Oh, good gosh. Well, the coon is, the coonackles. Y'all hang on. Look at the feeder. They have abused it. They have kicked the board out from under it. I'm sure that the coons have been picking it up and shaking it like a potato sack, and to get every kernel out of it. Well, hopefully the camera run, or we had enough room on that camera. So most of these things only hold a 32 gig card, and so we're a week between finding out what's going on. But anyway, we're gonna give it a check. Rachel's gonna straighten this stuff out and put some corn here. And while we're doing that, y'all watch and see what was going on here at Sandhill this week. If they're gonna fall across the road. Just seems that way, don't it? Never know here around any corner a tree could be blown down. If they seem like if they're within 50 foot of the road, they fall across the road or in the road. Deadfall everywhere.
Still barely holding on to the stump.
Yeah.
I'm trying to twist it.
Well, you got it on.
Javelin it. Well, it ain't near as bad as when when all those up there at the what was it, 22 go to leave after we had one of them storms and like 3 or 4 of them trees
Lord, yeah.
falling
Had
across.
massive trees that fallen, including one right here. Corn dust. Alrighty, it's. Oh goodness, yeah, the coons. Hold on, honey. As I show the folks at home. Rachel was already trying to get it fixed. I had video of the coons last week grabbing this thing, jerking on it, and messing with it. So I guess they're protesting. The Blackberries have probably been gone for about a week now, and I already know I'm gonna have to replace that battery again. The one I put in there wasn't much better than the one we took out, but anyway, nothing was left here at Soggy Bottom, but evidently the coons are really getting into it. So Rachel's gonna. All right, we're putting a little extra corn in there now since they're hitting it so hard. So let's see what happened here at Soggy Bottom this week. got over here at the Persimmon stand. Rachel said it, well, at least the coons didn't disrupt this one. So, boy, I tell you what, the deer have flat been working on this. Look at the folks, y'all see the run coming out right there? Where they have made this a main thoroughfare now coming through here. I'm gonna have to tighten the wires up on that one too, honey. It's gotten real slack. Alrighty. The persimmon eye on the tree. Let's find out what was moving around this week. You can't even see the old big plot stand no more until you're right on top of it. Stuff is just about to grow under it and through it. little extra sling blade in here. Got old road grasses. Bermuda or whatever the heck it is. Okay, folks. We're over here at the big plot, and we got a 4-inch pipe that we're going to put up here this week. Actually, I believe we got everything that we need to get it done. They have flat been working on that mineral block, and we're gonna, I think I got a piece of 1-inch conduit or something like that. Let me see what Rachel found. Yeah, here we go. We got a very hot piece of 1-inch conduit. We're gonna drive that in the ground, and gonna get us a 7-foot piece of 4-inch pipe put up here. They didn't mind it last year, so I'm not expecting they're gonna mind it this year. While we getting this all set up, y'all check out what happened over here this week at Big Plot. There we go. What do y'all think? I think that's gonna work just fine. I got an old black paint can that we're gonna put on top of it. And let's move on to the middle road stand. Persimmon. What am I thinking? Persimmon. I got persimmon on the brain. Middle road stand here, and we ain't gonna have to. Looks like even the wrap is still in pretty decent shape.
Oh, bird.
Oh,
Bird.
mercy! What is she? Okay, I guess she had a locust cornered or something, but this is gonna be a good one this year. It was a good one back whenever we like 2010, 11, and all that. It was really good. I shot a lot of deer just moving back and forth across the road. Alrighty. Well, with all these clouds around, you would think that some of them would get covered, but here we are at middle road, and it hasn't. I brought one of the old movie cameras that I've got, and I'm gonna swap out this Wild Game View picture camera. Well, I don't doubt it. It's on that pole. Looks like activity has stepped up. It looks like that there's a good sized run where the deer have done started moving right through here. I don't know if you folks can see it yet. It looks like an interstate coming through right here now, where they're coming out right by the camera pole and the feeder. Was all the corn gone, honey? Oh, it was gone again. Okay.
I don't think we put anything.
We didn't even put any here because there was still some left, so we didn't bother with it last week. Like the same old 2 does, or maybe a couple of newer does. They all look like they had fawns nearby. We're right here in the middle. I mean, middle of the thickest part of the property. And them old girls have their fawns in this thick stuff where they can put them and leave them for a while they come over here and stand over here for 3 or 4 or 5 hours and eat corn. Let's look at the pictures and see what happened here at Middle Road this week. In the oven, and we're always doing this in the oven. This is much hotter summer than it was last summer. We had a little bit of a reprieve. We didn't have many days that it got up to 95. Not a whole lot that got up into the 90s. Alrighty, folks, we have finally landed at Outlaw. Oh, all the corn's gone this week, darling. Well, that's probably because all the blackberries are gone. There was a pretty good bit of corn. Well, that ground was pretty well covered, but evidently there probably were still some blackberries out here in this area, real thick right in here, that we just don't get into that. It's gotten so thick now you can't see 20 feet, and they love that thick stuff right there. And there probably were some blackberries out there too, but I think, yeah, I didn't have a good battery. We're gonna have to put a 6-volt here on the tree at Outlaw. We put 8 Duracells in it, hoping it would last us all week. We're fixing to find out together. Y'all hang on. folks, while God's umbrella is out, we're going to do the outro on this vlog here. It's not as hot as it usually is, but it is still too dang hot. Anyway, folks, I was going to let you know the doc said that my foot was healing up nicely, and that if all looks good next week, they're going to cut me loose. A lot of y'all may not know, but I have been under the care of wound center specialists for several months now. After my last trip to the doc in mid-spring or whatever it was, or early spring, and I had a callus had ripped loose on my big toe on my right foot, and there was a hole in the middle of it, and they needed to get that healed up so that it didn't become an abscess and all that stuff and cause me, being a type 2 diabetic, cause big problems later on down the road. Make a long story short, I messed up a few weeks ago and ripped it back open again and lost a month of healing. They thought they were going to have to put me in that immobilization boot, but thank God that they tried some new things good enough to where they're going to cut me loose if all looks good. So I still got to take it easy till next week and let this thing heal up. Anyway, we appreciate y'all riding along with us here on the B.R.O Scouting Vlogs 2024, week number 7. We hope y'all enjoyed the video. Get my stocking rod and pick you up some B.R.O gear and all that before the season gets started. It just makes you look great and lets folks know you're a member of the B.R.O crew. So for me and Rachel here at the B.R.O Scouting Vlogs 2024, we love you guys, and we'll see y'all next week.